Stapleton. Cut.
Dreams.
Dream a little dream with me.
Welcome back to Dreams.
Dreams. God, this is gonna be fun.
We are going to talk about something pretty cool, I think. Like, it is so bizarre in how dreams come about, and I think they say like it feels like it is for like 3 hours of your night, when technically it really is only a couple of minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Your dreams are only a couple minutes.
Your dreams are not very long, but they feel like they were there for a very long time.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Dreams are crazy.
Dreams are very crazy. They can make you crazy. Not you, but
I'm
you
crazy.
can be crazy.
But like, do you wake up, like, when you have a dream, when you wake up, do you wake up like, yes, I'm in such a good mood, I'm gonna conquer the world, and then there's other dreams that you're thinking, what was that?
I mean, for real, what was that? I mean, I don't know. And you're just kind of waking up. I've always said I need to have a journal next to my bed about what I had a dream about.
Yeah.
Because I think there are times that you're out and about and you're like, deja vu. Like something really did,
yes,
like you remember something, right?
Like, I've been here before. I know this feeling.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy.
Do you have reoccurring the same dreams?
I do. I have one reoccurring, and it's very weird. Not weird. It's just like, I don't understand. I have a dream that I get shot in the stomach every single time.
What the fuck?
It's not like daily, but it is a reoccurring dream.
Excuse me.
It is weird as F.
Like, do you see who shoots you?
No.
But you get shot in the stomach.
Yeah. It's weird.
Like,
it's been happening for years,
do you
though.
die? Do you live? Do you what?
Well, I'm supposedly living, because I have it all over again.
Yeah, well, I mean, but in your dreams, do you go to the hospital? Does
No.
somebody save you?
I think I just wake up from that shock of that. You kind of like have that kickback. It's almost like...
Do you wake up sweaty or like in a panic?
No, I don't wake up in a panic. It's weird.
You just get shot in the stomach.
Yeah, and I just remember also like a running dreams. I wonder if I'm really moving in the bed, like my legs.
Like you're running.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to know why you got shot in the
I don't
stomach.
know.
Like with a pistol or a shotgun or...
Oh, listen, I don't know. I don't know the extreme of it. But you just remember you just go, ugh. Like something's in the, got you in the gut. So, I don't know. It could be your crazy ghost sticking around throughout my life. But it's been longer than 20 years, though. So
Poking you in the stomach.
Yeah, I mean, how about you? Do you have reoccurring dreams?
I used to. So my mom's mom, my grandma, had lived with us for a while, and she got really sick, and I remember the ambulance coming and getting her and taking her away, and to this day it's still very vivid in my mind. And she ended up passing away, I want to say days later. But this is so weird. See if you can follow me. Do you guys have tansy out here?
Who?
Tansy. It's a very poisonous weed for
I don't think
critters.
so. I've never heard of it.
So in Oregon we have tansy, and if a goat, cow, anybody eats it, it kills them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But would they know there's certain things that these animals know not to have.
Yeah, and sometimes they're maybe just be eating grass and there's tansy in it, they don't see it, or I don't know, but it's always been bad. And my dad, when we see plants, he's like, get that plant and pull it out. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, he would always throw tansy out in the road, and so traffic would drive over it and kill it. Yeah, it's just something we did out in the country. Like if you're walking, you see it, and you're by a road, you just pick it up and you throw it in the road, and then it gets driven over and kills it.
Is it alive like a human?
Nope, but no.
What is it like? Does it squirt out something?
It's a plant. No, it's just
how does running it over kill it?
I guess it kills the seeds, and it's in not concrete, but asphalt, and I don't know, but
that's
okay.
Go ahead.
So there is a connection here.
Okay.
So I've had numerous dreams, like not so much my like back in the day, that my dad threw my grandma out in the road to get rid of her. Like
what?
Yeah, like a weed. Like
Oh my God!
And this would happen. Like, I mean, I had like, I don't know how many dreams I've had of this, but my grandma would die, and my dad would throw her out, and but when he threw her out, she was never dead. But it was like the vehicles were running her over, and like an arm would fall off, and a leg would.
You
come
would
off.
actually
Yes.
see it like
would
dismember?
Not like hit her, but like it would like out in the road, and then a car would go by, and then the arm would be missing.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I had that.
I
dream.
had a quick moment about Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. But
we can laugh about it now.
I mean, that is crazy.
what
So
the hell did I mean? But
what were you eating then? I mean,
split pea soup.
so I'd recommend staying away from that if you're
Yeah.
going to have that kind of dream.
But how weird is that? And it was all over and over and over again. So if
For how
anybody
long?
analyzes dream, I would say, I mean, for years.
Do you
I
you
would
don't
have
have
it.
it
I
anymore?
haven't had it recently. I will tonight now.
Yeah.
But-
I don't know. If you stay on top of the Oreos, you probably don't.
Yeah. Oh, who knows?
That is
Isn't
so
that-
bizarre.
Analyze that one, folks, because that is. And I'm actually talking. This is probably like maybe the second time I've talked about it because I'm embarrassed. I'm like, what the fuck is what is that?
It's nothing for
What's
you to
wrong
be
with me?
embarrassed about. But
Well, I mean, but
it
you
is-
throw your grandma out in the road
Yeah.
and just weird. I have no idea, but it reoccurred over and over and over again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Dreams are, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you can make dreams come true. If you keep the visual out there, then you can like start to make it happen somehow, some way. You think I'm crazy, but it's true.
No, and I think when
like good things, like I dreamed that I'm gonna be a millionaire. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there sometime.
yes, you are. We're gonna make it.
Yeah.
And I had that same dream. It's on my dream board or vision board.
Oh yeah, mine's still blank.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought.
She's still thinking, everybody, just so you know. Take a pause. You need to drink a cup of coffee or go get something.
You've had those dreams though where you wake up and you just feel good. Like, oh my
yeah.
God, that was the best dream. I can conquer the world.
Yeah, there's times I look forward to going back to sleep so I can get back in that dream.
Do you do that?
Yes.
Do you? So you've
I can get back in it, yes.
and you go back into that
Yeah.
middle.
Mm-hmm.
Weird because this is where I was going with it. When I played ball, I would meditate at night and picture everything, how the next day the game was going to go, and then I would go asleep to meditating, and then I'd wake up and feel good, and I'd always be ready for the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this in my dream, if I missed my first couple of shots, I was okay in warm-ups. But if I made my shots in warm-ups, I was going to have a shitty game. Yeah, and I would dream about that. If I made my shots, bad game, missed them in warm-ups, good game. And I would have dreams like that. Like I would go into the meditation and just go straight to sleep. And so,
Wow.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I mean, did you ever meditate and like
I
vision?
meditate visions,
Mhm.
yes. I haven't done it for a minute, but I need to get back into it. But no,
It's hard.
I love it.
Once you get out of it, it's hard to
freaking
get back
love
into it. Because you like, you'll sit there and you're like, ooh, saw, and then all of a sudden you're like thinking about, oh, I gotta pay that bill, or okay, calm down, good things. Oh wait, I needed to call
Listen,
her.
you need it in your life every day.
You do.
You
You
do.
really do.
You do.
I do. Yes, I do. I can make it through this day.
I mean, I think meditating is so important, and you have to take time for yourself to self-heal and continue to get to know yourself. You definitely, we both have been really busy with work.
Oh, crazy busy.
And we just, I don't have that little downtime, and I need to make it a point to have that downtime. And you do too.
Well, you know, and it's like when I leave work, if my radio's not on, I know what kind of day I had. And the other day I talked to you and I was like, I just had a bad day, and you're like, call me later. And then I didn't call you. And then a couple of days later, you're like, dude, you didn't call. And I'm like, I didn't want to cry. That's how bad of a day I had. But
sometimes it's good to cry though.
Yeah. I was just like, but to go home and just maybe have silence and just regroup for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but it's hard to get into because I can't shut my brain off.
Yeah.
Back then I could. Now I don't. I don't know if it's I can't or I don't know how but it would be something to start trying at least.
You have to make the attempts and not give up, and then it'll just happen.
Yeah. How did you start meditating? How did we get to dreams to meditation? We just need to go with it.
Yep.
So do you?
I put on music, and I.
Chicken Mountain now.
No, I'll do meditation music.
Yeah.
And it is very soothing for me.
Is it like ocean waves? What was that?
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
We just had a moment. Oops, Stapleton.
I don't know what that was. Hope that doesn't stink.
Oh my God. We were talking about meditation. Yeah, that is something that you just have to take time, like make a comfortable spot and start doing it. You can watch some YouTubes to really get it down. But it is important for you to take time for yourself.
Yes.
So do it.
Have you had dreams that come true? Like you've had a dream and then all of a sudden, like in the future, you're like, oh my God, I dreamt that this happened.
No, it goes back to deja vu that I told you about.
The deja vu, yeah.
Like, do you remember being in this place? Do you remember seeing that person? Or there was like, you feel that deja vu? That's what I experience.
Have you had creepy deja vu? Like, this is
not
not good.
No, but I get creepy. Like, you can get a creepy feeling about a person that is around you. You know what I mean? It's uncomfortable, and you're like...
Is that deja vu, or is that their energy?
It's just their energy.
And I believe people have energies. I mean, in dogs, when your dog does not bark at anybody, and all of a sudden somebody walks up and they are hair on their back and neck is straight up.
Yeah, that means run.
Run, yeah.
Don't bring them into your home and let them be your best friend without even knowing them. That's silliness.
Crazy.
But yeah,
I've had issues where Dolly. There was one gentleman. We were selling something on Marketplace, and they came over to. It wasn't Dolly. It was Rogue. But they came into the garage where the item was, and Rogue came around the corner and was at the doorway, and she was full, I'm going to eat you, and this is a Great Dane. And I was like, it just told me these guys need to get the shit and get out, because yeah. And they were like, whoa. And my dad has always told me the dog will tell you about a person. And when Rogue did that, I was like, okay. And I was like, they got their stuff and they left, and I locked everything up, and it was
freaky out.
Yeah.
See, but you let anybody. That's probably a really good lesson for you.
Oh yeah.
To not be so.
I think everybody's like nice and have good hearts.
Yeah, no way, man. Nuh-uh.
Not so much anymore, but I still have that fault. I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you can sock someone's ear off and let them be your best friend, and you give them your phone number and everything, and then it just gets really weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't do that. But any other crazy dreams that you can think of? Because
did you ever have dreams about your teeth falling out?
I might have. Is that what you've been dreaming about?
I've always had those dreams growing up, and to now I'm like, I don't want to die before I get these braces off.
Oh my God. They won't be paid off by then.
They won't be. for many, many, many years. But now that I have braces, I'm like, I don't know, my teeth, my teeth are a very big concern of mine. It's like,
I think it's probably because you think about it so much that you just end up dreaming about it, and then your teeth fall out.
Just fall out. It's like, no. You've never had a dream about your teeth falling out?
No.
How about your hair?
No.
Because I had one, I don't know if it was last night or the night before, but I got in the shower and I pulled the drain and it was just like tons of my hair. And I was like, oh my God, I need more protein. I'm not eating good enough. And I wonder because I haven't been taking care of myself. And
you always hear the protein story. I mean, especially when we go out.
But I wonder if that was a symbol of, hey, jackass, get your shit together, start eating, or you're going to lose your hair.
Well, that's very true, though. When you do go on a diet, your hair tends to fall out because you're not keeping the same nutrition.
So it's probably like going into chalk or something.
Yeah, and because when I was on that shot, that's what happened to me. I started to lose more hair, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
So,
but it wasn't not necessarily bad for you. It was just like a side effect, kind of.
Well, I mean, I think when you do diet, you should probably make sure you're keeping in the same stuff. You may not feel hungry, but you might want to have that.
I just don't eat
bite of steak or at least beef or turkey or whatever, and make sure you have protein. You know, your little protein shakes don't do it every day.
Little. This baby ain't little. This is 44 ounce, baby. Yeah.
Pretty soon you're going to be building them a new store.
Mm-hmm.
Any other dreams?
Nope. Hair.
No?
No.
I think we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Right back.
This segment of Unfiltered is not brought to you by Smoothie King, although we wouldn't be against trading mentions for smoothies. Meanwhile, be sure to follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's at Jax Stapleton Unfiltered, or visit us online at jaxstapletonunfiltered.com. And now find us on Spotify too.
Welcome back from our little break. We had to get a little
breather.
So
have you ever had a dream where you're just you've had a dream and the next day you felt like you needed to reach out to somebody, or there was something going on in somebody's life and it just connected?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've had that quite a bit lately.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like sometimes your dreams definitely talk to you. And maybe it's because it's, you've had the thought, or you maybe had a conversation that resulted into that dream. But yeah, I mean, lately I've been having dreams that have kind of been reoccurring just because of worry.
Like recent events or past events or future events? Is it specific?
I think it's more like what's happening like now, and what it may not be later, like the support and things like that, like a supporting system for
someone in need.
Yeah. That tears me up sometimes, but and I think that's because it's heavy on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I've had dreams, where I've like woke up and I'm like, oh my God, I need to reach out to this person, or you need to do this differently in your life. And like you said earlier about writing things down, because once you get up and get your day going, then you forget.
Yeah, you do. You forget, and you're like, what was that dream? That was, God, you just try to remember it, and you're like,
or you have dreams about somebody you don't see for 20, 30 years.
Yes.
And it's like, why did that just happen?
Or you get a text from someone that you haven't heard from for a while, but you thought about them just a couple of days ago, or that day. It's weird. It's good weird.
Yeah, good weird. Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, I was just thinking about you.
And they're like, yeah, whatever. And it's like,
no,
no,
but it's
honestly.
really
it's
really true. Yeah. I mean, I think if you're in tune to your body and your mind and your soul, that there's just, I don't even know how to explain it with some people in my life. You just kind of know when something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I do reach out to a few people when I'm like, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you sure? You know, and you don't want your friends to ever feel like they're a burden. You know, if you have something to share, you should share it, because I think when you get into that deep depression thinking type thing that nobody's there to help you, sometimes we don't know that you need help, and it's not a burden. It's just something that you want to help somebody with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I personally need to do better, because I'll have a dream or I'll think of somebody and I'm like, I need to reach out to them, but I'm thinking about them and then I don't reach out because I'm thinking about them and I feel like they think I know I'm thinking about them, but I still need to make that call. Yeah. I need to get better at that.
Yeah, we could be better at a lot of things. I think people should be more in tune to their surroundings and the people that they love. You know?
I was thinking of somebody the other day and I was like, hey, just wanted to tell you I love you. And she goes, what's wrong? I said nothing. I just wanted to tell her I was thinking about
what's wrong.
But it was funny because it was like, what's wrong? What's going on? It's like, no, I just, you were on my mind. And there was one I finally actually was like, I need to right now text, because I'll get busy, think about it, and I'll get busy and then I don't.
Yeah.
And this one, I picked up my phone. I was like, I just need to check on you to make sure you're doing okay.
There's a reason why they came through as a thought, right? So, yeah, I mean, check on your people.
Yeah.
It's very, very important that you do. Life does get ahead and we tend to forget, but I think those that really know me know that I don't purposely do things, and I love it when we can, you know, pick up where we left off. So that's just a big sign of how you're close to your friends, and they don't take it personal. I don't take it personal.
Well, there's just people that you don't talk to for years, and then when you reconnect, it's like you didn't miss a day.
Right. Yes.
Those are amazing times when you're like, God, it just felt like we just talked yesterday and it's been 10 years.
And I want to shout out to Spiller, because Spiller should know I would love to hang out sometime. But we just always get into this thing to where we're always just busy.
And Spiller, reach out to her. Make it happen.
Does.
Oh, she does. Okay. Okay.
We both talk to
you talk to each other. Oh, okay.
And we tell each other, we need to get together.
And then you don't.
And then we don't, because it's just crazy. It's stupid.
Make time.
Stupid crazy. Yeah, we all got to make time. But yeah, dreams are very, very, very just, I don't know. It's very, there's things that are not, you just can't explain some of the things. Like, was it what you had that night to eat? Should you not have had that banana before you went to sleep? Or
Oreos
had that
while you were sleeping?
Apple or Ambien? I mean, what is it that triggers that deep, deep thought of those reoccurring things?
Hopefully you guys reach out to us and tell us what you think of our dreams. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Somebody
really
has to analyze us.
Somebody's got to tell us their dreams and what they found out it meant at that time. But I think, dreams are just dreams are a great subject.
Yeah. And we can go on and on and
on and on, but we're not gonna.
Nope,
we're not going to. We're gonna just say, write down your dreams. In truth, like, do a journal, keep a book by your bed and write down some of your dreams. I think it'd be very interesting to read on. A year or two from now. Wouldn't that be great? If we could just remember to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
I mean, they don't have AI for that. Let's be honest. They don't have AI for that.
I journaled.
They will probably one day.
Yeah, probably. Your thoughts will just go into somewhere.
You're just like,
they probably, it's
I'll
probably
like have
already
this
happening.
thing in here already, and it'll be like, Jackie.
Yep. All printed out for you. But do you journal?
Yeah.
You do? I do, and then I read it, and I'm like, that's freaking dumb, and I always rip them up and throw them away. But I just needed to journal for that minute.
I think it's important to write down things.
And I think it's maybe because I'm like, God, you're stupid. Then just get rid of that. You don't.
Well,
want to relive that.
it is a good It is a good thing to look back at of how much you've grown. Because if you think that it's probably wasn't stupid when you wrote it down.
No, it was.
It was hurtful. It was whatever it was. But then when you go back to it and you read it and you're like, okay, that's where I was then.
God,
I was
pitiful.
Pitiful. All I did was like cry in my shit.
Yeah.
And I bought a pair of underwear. Crap. Could have saved me some money on that.
Could have saved me some money. Hell yeah.
Anyways, we are veering and we're not going to veer anymore. We're going to let you go. Tell us about your dreams. Tell us what they mean. And we will do a little bit more research on ours as well. So until then, I hope you have a great, great, great week. And know that, don't be vain and think this is about you. And until then, peace out.
Deuces.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And now enjoy Unfiltered streaming on Spotify. As Jax always says, don't be vain and think this podcast is about you, even if you've had some dreams that were clouds in your coffee. And if you missed our Mother's Day edition, be sure to check it out on our YouTube channel. Here's a clip from last week. Here's a sweet story from Mama Jax.
The Great Escape, sort of. When she was 5, she decided to run away. Why? Because she didn't get her way, and that was simply unacceptable. She packed her tiny suitcase with the essentials, a stuffed animal, and a lot of determination. With a dramatic stomp, she marched out the door. Freedom! She made it all the way to the backyard. There, she sat on her suitcase, arms crossed, waiting for someone to come begging her to return. With a sigh, she picked up her suitcase and walked back inside like nothing happened. She didn't give up. She just graciously gave them another chance. Because even tiny runaways get hungry.